Did sir? Okay. Welcome everyone. Today is May 12th, 2022. This is the bi-weekly SIG Instrumentation meeting. We only have a couple things on the agenda. The first thing is KEP planning. So let me share my screen. I think it's this one. Gotta be careful not to share the wrong screen and show all my work stuff. Always a little bit worried about that. All right. Okay, cool. So let's see, open caps. All right, so we have a few open caps. I think this one is done. I don't know if
Should we go to the document that tracks them? Maybe.
Do you have the doc? Do you have a link?
Let me try to find it.
We should put it in the meeting notes.
I don't have it. I'll try to find it in the meantime.
Okay. So we have a couple open caps, and we have like, we also wanted to discuss, I think, metric stability to beta. I think that was also,
yeah,
we mentioned, yeah, in the bi-weekly triage. So should we go through all of these? API server tracing, is this one? Yeah, okay, let's go through all of these. Damien, what's going on with the graduating metrics?
For this one, I don't have anyone working on this, but I think like we won't be able to make it GA right away because like there is a field that needs to change in the API.
So do you want to change this description to be like 126? We're going to skip this release?
Yeah, I have nobody working on it and I don't have time for this one.
What about the custom one? Same thing?
The custom one, there is Young Jun that is working on it.
Okay.
And like as of now, I don't think there is any change in the API that needs to be made to this one, as far as I remember. The only thing that we wanted to tackle is like trying to figure out if we could extend kubectl to also show custom metrics. Because
that's
like
more
it was
involved.
requested by some people.
That's considerably more involved, right? You have to talk to SIG CLI.
Yeah. But we first wanted to check like if we needed to extend the API or not. And I think like Mark started some work around that at some point as well. Because like
you can also use a kubectl plugin.
Yeah, definitely.
If it turns out it's
we need to
difficult.
check like if like since we need to go to GA, like if it's either like we go to GA or we get a new alpha version of the API. So we need to figure out like if this use case will require a change in the API or not first, I would say.
I see. So
that's my initial
125, 126.
Yeah, I need to rename it, but I think Young opened a new cap just for that, so maybe we can close this one.
Okay, I'm going to leave. Should I just close it then?
Yeah, there is one that was open. Yeah, you can close this one, I guess.
Okay, and it's this one, this cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one tracks like the actual improvements.
Well, let's open that one to take a look at it. Okay. Is anyone reviewing this? Do we have a tracking item for this? I don't think we do have a tracking.
I don't think so. I need to review it. Like I have it on my list, but I haven't had the chance to look at it yet.
I also want to look at this. Okay. Contextual logging. This is done, right? Like everything is, these are all merged. Yeah, this should be done.
Yeah, even the
Should-
cap
can we
was
close it?
merged, no?
So, but what do you mean by close? This is alpha scope.
Oh, is this just alpha? 104
Yeah.
for alpha. Like, why is all like this should be check marked though, right? Well, this is for alpha, so we should be able to close this. No? Do you want to
So-
have the same tracking issue for beta
I
and
mean, usually it's good to read before closing out. Like, I think we should be in alpha in 124. It's just like but I would double check with the graduation criteria on the cap.
I mean it
So-
it looks like everything that was here for alpha is merged.
Yeah, but this is just to track PRs that are in flight, not the scope of work. Like,
Okay.
It doesn't find this like that. Yeah, it's unfortunate
See-
we have multiple
Okay.
places to track the scope.
That was
Yeah.
that was you volunteering, Merrick. By the way. Okay, this one we just went through, right? Same thing.
Yeah, this one is a bit different again. Yeah, it's yet another difference. Like AOU is now working on it because like Shui didn't have any time to work on it anymore.
Okay, so do you
and
want to
this-
change
this
this to
one is a bit-
126?
Maybe 125. We still need to figure out like how much
You need
work
to-
there we need to
Well, you need a
to
cap.
be- Yeah,
You need to define
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah.
like, given that we have
We have 1 month.
1 month, we need to update these dates. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on, let me.
Because yeah, this one, I guess we can close this one and reopen one. Because like, it seems that we won't go GA with this API yet, and we will rather like create a new alpha version of it. So I guess like we can close that one and I can reopen one with a better display.
This is for the resource metrics API, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
But there
so
was some
we-
discussion recently. Yep.
Wait, we don't want to graduate that API?
Like we could, but like the API can still be extended. Like there was a discussion recently where Marek put me in to add maybe storage metric.
No, so
inside of the
my
resource metrics
opinion,
API. Yeah.
we should just graduate it.
And
Because
then
like
create
this,
a new one.
no, and just add metrics to it because metrics are individually versioned. So the metrics endpoint being versioned actually doesn't have that much semantic meaning anymore. And it doesn't make sense to just create a new endpoint. Then everyone has to migrate metric endpoints. It just doesn't make sense. We should just promote it to stable. This is your API for resource
Yeah,
metrics.
but then, oh,
Things
yeah,
will be
you mean
added.
the endpoint is the actual API.
Yes, that's the API. We
And
are
not
going to
the
honor
data.
this endpoint, right?
I mean, are you talking about kubelets? Just
Yeah, resource metrics, right? These are the
I mean, no, this is the
Yeah,
resource
no, this
metrics
is
in metrics API, not the resource metrics in kubelet. I mean, I agree
okay. Am I getting confused?
a little bit.
it's
Okay,
it's the
so-
one used for auto scaling.
No, this is a
So-
kubelet one, right? Or which one are we
No.
talking about?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's
okay.
the API server one.
Yeah. So you're right. Or, I mean,
About the
you're
other
right
one.
that even if we would, it's the same for metrics API until you don't break, you don't plan to make a breaking change, we can still graduate it.
We can also just add to it, right? Like
Yes,
each individual
yes.
metrics has, yeah.
Yeah, until you totally not break the API, I mean, like change the semantic meaning of some
Yeah.
value of them, they're
Like-
compatible APIs.
Yeah, let's say we use
Can you-
Prometheus version 2, which has a different serialization format. Then
You-
we should have a different API, like
You
I mean,
don't have
the
to,
main-
like, even if it's stable, you can still add new fields to the API, for example. Like you can still extend it?
So yes, what graduating is promising that you will not break it. I think you should,
Okay.
like, best would be to read. I would recommend you to read the Kubernetes API rules. I will not give you guarantee, but Han should be. Han, are you not closer to API
Optional.
review?
You can add new optional things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Optional. It needs to be optional.
Yeah, it has to be optional.
So it would be
Okay.
good that you figure out what is the core, like the important stuff first. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't remove, obviously. You can deprecate them. That's fine. You can call it field deprecated.
Yeah, you can, but like if it's stable, you can't anymore. Like it's not possible to
Yeah,
deprecate
that's
anything.
right.
once
Yeah,
it's stable.
you can't. Yeah, because you can't really remove.
That's why like I'm trying to take it slow with these ones, because like once it goes stable, we are like blocked. We
Yeah.
won't be able to do anything anymore.
I think that makes sense. I will just leave this in your.
Yeah,
Should I just assign this to
we'll have a
you?
look at that. Yeah, you can assign me as well. Or you would be working with me on that one.
Okay. Is this done? This looks done.
I mean, like beta. So
Oh, so you're gonna
technically,
keep this around for stable.
I think I would need to check, but I think we were planning to slip one release because we need 3 versions to guarantee to not break the backward compatibility. Yeah. So we removed them, or we deprecated them 2 versions ago. We need 1 version more.
And then what's the plan? To remove them?
And then we remove it and wait for like bombs flying our way.
Yeah, people. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, I'm just gonna. Should I send this to you?
Middle step, like with hiding what you propose, what you did. We could hide to scare people before they notice.
Yeah, I kind of like that because it's a little bit friendlier, right? People freak out and they're like, "Oh wait, I can turn it back on." Oh, thank God! And then they have a quarter.
We can. I think
it's kind
like
of
the more I
nice.
work on Kubernetes, I think it's more reasonable because it's people will like they will
People
not do
don't-
anything.
Yeah, people don't do anything until it breaks, and then when it breaks, they freak out. That's my argument for it.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm going to assign you to this.
No, I think I wrote it, so I'm ready.
Yeah, he's the
Okay,
owner.
okay. Then I will keep it.
Don't
Okay.
worry about like. I mean, oh,
Okay.
okay. I delegated implementation to Poly, so yeah, to Patrick. So
Should I assign you or no?
we can I can bring this topic to the
Working group. Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
If I remember.
This one is not merged. This one is slated for beta in 1.25. No, alpha. This is merged, right?
I don't think so. The PR still seems to be open.
No, I just did another round of review.
Okay, so we should update this, right?
Liggett's final review.
So this should be 5 then, right?
Yeah.
6, something like that.
Okay.
Oh, but maybe we
Then-
need to notify Soli that she needs to update the CAP document, because like the CAP YAML might be still referencing the previous versions.
Right. Right. There we go. And then we should otherwise be good, right? That's cool. We're gonna get kubelet tracing. Awesome. This is the I want to be on this. I am curious about this. Okay. Exposed metrics pod model. This is Clayton. Lifecycle rotten. This is
Did that
from
move to beta yet?
right. We should hold on. So we need to do something about this because it's an alpha stage, right?
Yeah, would be good to make decision.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have to kill it. This is 119. Okay.
Yeah, so same. It was similar for the log filtering, or what is dynamic log filtering. We like if there's no one working on this, those are alpha metric. I think those are alpha metrics. We can mark them.
We can delete them. Yeah.
Duplicate.
Okay. I will have a small.
The only thing is there any way that we can, like, the more positive option would be to find someone to work on it, if we can announce it, but you know,
Yeah, because I think like even in CubeState metric, we are using these new metrics. Like we already depend on this stuff.
So then is all that needs to be done to graduate them? What's in the beta criteria?
I think there is beta criteria. I mean, we could just have an empty cap that just graduates it to beta because it's being used. I don't know what else we need from this though. Because they're just a series of metrics, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's baked for a few releases, so they don't seem to be causing problems, which is ideal.
yeah, would be good to have a beta stage. Like we cannot graduate the metrics themselves, but would be good to have a beta stage to at least mark them as.
That is next after we get through these caps. We can talk about that. We can talk about that. Structured logging. And we're running out of time too. Wow. We can talk about it next time if we run out of time. Structured logging. You guys have a working group. We probably don't need this to track this here.
Yeah, like you should make sure that we are doing something.
Yeah. What state is this in? Beta? You guys are done with beta, right?
So we are planning to migrate scheduler in 125. But to do that, we are doing it like scheduler was migrated, but we are doing the contextual logging. So basically we are merging two migrations into one. So that like our plans 125 is migrate scheduler to contextual logging and update all documentation to use contextual logging, and then close and then continue structure logging as a migration. And
that makes sense.
Contextual logging does this.
Smaller diffs. Well, less diffs. Yeah, that makes sense. So then is that beta? Is that part of beta?
Yeah, so not like
should probably
we'll
add that
be
here.
In beta, beta for a long time. So because
should we add a to do here? Like right? We probably should, right? Where's the beta?
What do you mean to do?
Alpha.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, it's so hard to find. There we go, beta. Here we go. I can just. What is the specific thing? How would you call this? Scheduler migration?
Like, I don't know. So I would treat the milestones that you, or beta milestone as done. I mean, things to reach beta was done. Just we are working towards GA.
So this is a GA issue.
Like move it. Yeah, we graduate. Like we are in beta. Like we.
Okay, you guys have already graduated to beta. So this is a GA thing. The migration itself is a GA feature. So then
Yeah,
we should have a GA thing here. Like,
yeah, we should not have it. Like, yes.
when do you think you're going to go to GA?
Like, I was hoping to not include full migration as part of, like, the original criteria for GA was we will invest enough time that reverting it will cost us more than doing it. So basically, when we were at significant migration, like, doesn't matter, like, we'll continue it on its own, and the repo will do it. Like, people will migrate it on its own. But I don't know why Elena
People won't migrate it on their own. What are you talking about?
I don't want to do it.
I mean,
Like
you kind of have to do it. I had to do the entire metrics migration. I don't know what you, yeah, you have to do
it's
it.
10,000 lines.
It's a lot of lines.
Yeah, I measure it's 10,000 lines.
I mean, I literally had to touch every metric. I literally had to touch every metric.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you 127. 127 GA release date.
Oh, if you want to plan, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is not set in stone. We can obviously edit this comment, but it'll give us something. So now our target release date is 127. And then I will. Okay. Since you seem to have that all in your head, I think this makes sense. Okay, cool. So structured logging is nice. Congratulations. It's coming along. API server tracing, beta release date. This is not correct anymore. We are shooting for 25.
Yep.
And otherwise, we are good on this. Right?
Yep. I have to update the cap or something.
Okay.
I have maybe
This-
to follow up discussion with David about at TCD, and
This is done. Can we close? Can we close this? We should be able to close this. This is done.
No, this is far from being done, I think.
Events API? What are you talking about? It's stable. It's in GA.
Yeah, because I think, yeah, but I think there was still some stuff to do. Because I think the new API, like,
Is this
not
lying
used
to
to
me?
better.
Is this
I
lying to
think the
me?
new one is better, no? To me, the new events API is better at most. And like it's only used by like one component in the whole code
Oh,
base.
it's not migrated yet. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it says stable.
Okay.
this is like the problem is this was not originally a cap, if I remember correctly. This was the previous process. It was just migrated to a cap because we noticed that it was not finished.
Okay.
So
So this is not done. You need to find an owner for this.
Yeah, it was an image, but I haven't had time to.
yeah,
edit it.
I also, like Dan said, I also remember that it was basically design new API, you use it in one place where it mattered, so performance-wise, and then don't use it anywhere. And
Yeah, I think it's only like the scheduler or something like that that use it, or maybe controller manager or something like that. And there was like, I think there was some concerns about like moving everything to the new API.
This is an accurate description?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just create a new events API and then call it done. See, this is why the migration has to be a part of GA for structured logging. Otherwise, you just introduce the new logging thing, and then basically you just have two things.
I mean, we have static analysis that will prevent people from
From doing new things.
Yeah, like for doing stupid things.
Okay.
But
So
I feel like for the
sacrifice-
events API, like we needed to sync with Jordan. Like Jordan had some ideas and concerns about like the whole migration.
Okay.
I think Elana already talked to him at some point, so I don't.
Let me
really know, like,
circle.
what's the
Let me
state.
talk to Jordan about it, and then we can circle back next meeting, and then we can also talk about
Sounds good.
migration. Damien, if you want to meet sometime in the next 2 weeks, because we should probably chat about.
Yeah.
You mentioned you were interested, so we should chat about it sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
If you want to, yeah.
do you have a
we
document that you could share with me?
Yeah, sure. I will share it with you right after this meeting.
Okay, that sounds thanks.
Thanks everyone for joining. Yeah, we will see hopefully everyone in triage next week.
See you everyone.
All right. Bye.